Alright, we're back on this old Doom. This is Against Thee Wickedly. This is Mission 6 of Episode 4. I've been having, much like last time, a lot of trouble here. And, you know, it doesn't have to do with the fact that I don't know the map, per se. But it does have to do with the fact that, you know... This mod has made it actually more challenging than I think I intended it to. So let's just take a look here. So the problem is that I have, you have all these visitors coming to the property, and we just have a pistol to start out with. And that, of course, is by design, although I questioned if this was the correct design choice to make, because I could have easily just left those in, the shotgun drops. And wouldn't have to rely on just 50 bullets at the beginning of a level until I find another weapon. But anyway, welcome to Against Thee Wickedly. You start off in this kind of cavernous, descending, mountain pass vibe with, blood splattered on the walls, of course, as it's Doom. Kind of reminiscent of coming out of Kokiri Forest at the very beginning of Ocarina of Time when the owl starts yelling at you and the true beginning of the game has started. Go out here and just stir some shit up and then retreat back, and hopefully they'll kind of just take care of each other. That's usually the best way. There are 104 enemies that we have to account for here and 85 items, and I'm deliberately leaving that delicious meta kit up there for when we need it. I will go ahead and shoot this guy. Might need it sooner rather than later if I can't. Here we go. Definitely you're going to need some bullets. Take that health now, thank you. We have 4 bullets. And what do we have out here as far as... I think we'll go this way. We'll grab this. You're going to see me do a lot of very quick maneuvering around here. Very quick maneuvering. Wasting bullets, guys. Wasting freaking bullets. I shouldn't be in there yet, but I am anyway. Okay, let's get into a position where I can actually kind of show you what's going on here, because as of right now, that has yet to happen. Boy, there's a lot of rockets here. That's probably not a great omen, but, I just telefragged an imp. Very cool. Oh my god. This is absolute chaos. Are you kidding me? I hate to do this, folks, but we are going to use the God mode cheat code just for a little bit. Because we have got to get through here, and I've got to show you this wonderful acreage that we have here, coming down from a lovely mountain pass, picking up items along the way. Now, I don't just arbitrarily turn God mode on for no reason. The mod is supposed to make these levels easier on me. That has not happened, so we are using it. You are only seeing me die once. I can tell you I have died 5 times. Trying to record every time. I've started this recording over a few times, and I, admittedly could just edit it, but why do that? Let's go ahead and walk around here. So while these enemies are screaming at each other, you'll notice we have this kind of castle vibe coming down from the mountain area, and the only way to really get into it initially is going to be by going through lava, or molten lava, rather. Normally this would obviously kill us, but being that we have invincibility on, it will not. So I'm going to really take my time and explore this area to the best of our ability. And if I have to kill enemies with my fists, so be it. That seems to be the way it's trending. So you come in here and you kind of see this open area. You see that there is a chain gun up there that we can't really get to. And then there's this big atrium with things floating around in it. And yet another giant pool of lava. There's a very specific mechanism that this area has that involves that teleporter. Depending on which side you enter that teleporter, and there are lifts on each side of it, it will take you to a different quadrant of the map. Before we do that, let's explore out here. You will see there is an area that is behind some red keys. We'll get to that later. I could jump into it, but what's the fun in that? Instead, let's just beat up these guys with their fists. There is, of course, an invulnerability orb and a backpack behind there, both very nice things. And then this forces you now to go into the river of lava. So where do we want to go first? I think we'll go north. Makes sense. I will grab this so I don't forget it later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this lift down. And I should teleport over there. And I did. And you can actually, of course, telefrag the monsters if they are where you're, going to be. Now, you go up there, try to open that. That's going to open the side door with the Baron of Hell. A useful closet space, perhaps. I really want that rocket launcher behind you. You'll see why in a little bit. Then we can do this. This is going to lower something somewhere, which I'm sure we'll get to. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and just start picking off as many of these guys as possible. And there you go. There's all my rockets in use. So we've done that section. I say next we go over here. So I'm going to jump back down. I don't know if it is realistic if you purchase this for whatever use to be traveling throughout the estate via this method, but it is the way that it works. So of course you have two more of these like little fence infrastructure things. I need to turn this down. I feel like I'm shouting. That you need red and yellow keys for. There's like little gatehouses down there that have red and yellow doors respectively that we'll go to. At least I think that's what's there. There's something that we're going to have obviously lower at some point. There's a lot of cages here. A lot of enemies are going to be caged up. Fire at will, if that's the case. Let's go back down here. We're going to hit the south section now. And we will be doing some backtracking as per usual, just because we probably need to. You'll see there's an awful lot of rockets up here. Could this be foreshadowing something? Probably. And I will take this opportunity, since I am in invulnerability mode, shoot those things. Now, we've checked all of those sections. We're going to go back to the original one and see what's going on. We don't have any of the keys yet. But we do go up here and we see this, and then of course we're going to run off this platform. So you kind of do have to backtrack in that sense. And look where we are now. We're here at the top of the castle, the front of it anyway. I can shoot these guys. That's very nice. And then it looks like... Oh, is there a way... Are those hidden steps over there? Let's investigate that, shall we? Maybe that would have been something we should have looked to do all along. How do we even get back up there? Can we get back up there is the question. I mean, I know there is a way to get back up there. Figure it out as we go. But it does look like there are steps of some sort that we can also go to. Let's continue on. The blue door was over there, so let's head that way now. Our market price already sitting at just under $1 million. Hitting this will, of course, lower this monstrosity, but also lead to the yellow key. Yes, here's all the bullets that we needed earlier that we didn't have. It's good to know that at least this provides us to it. There's going to be like a hidden thing back there. I think something that we do will actually make a lift there, but as a shortcut, I'm just going to jump it. Now we see that this teleporter has come up, which allows us to transport down here outside of the red and yellow fence. That's what we want. We open the yellow one up, hit the switch, that's going to lower those. There's the red one. We don't have the red key yet, but I will go back here and just grab everything while we're here. Why waste time? Baron of Hell up there, and also getting the red key will allow us to get that BFG in a little bit, so please do look forward to that. But the most important thing right now is that this lowers this teleporter, which allows us to come over back here. Very cool. Down this hallway to a new area of the map. There's our red key that we've been looking for. And of course, per tradition, that is going to open up another door. You can see there's the BFG that we're going to go after here very shortly. And now you hear the noise of the cyber demon. Yes, in fact, this is our second cyber demon of Thy Flesh Consumed. The first, of course, was in just the second level. And I believe there may actually be another one later on in this episode. Not this episode, but the game episode. What is shooting at me? You there, that side. Anyway, now that we have the red key, I think we'll definitely finish dealing with that. We have these nice lifts now, which is useful. Let's go down here. We're going to lower, after killing those, of course, lower this. Use the teleporter to go back up. And then, of course, at this point, you would go over here, grab your fantastic items. This would put you right here in front of the guy. And our exit is going to be down there, which we're not quite ready for yet. But that is where it is. We have some other things that we need to explore first. We are missing 7 kills. We are missing what looks like quite a bit of items. Quite a bit of. So, go back up this way first. We'll try to see if we can figure this out. Again, this is not maybe necessarily a property that would be very easy to navigate, something that you would want to use as a home. I mean, this would honestly, like a prison, is probably like the best use case for this property. And if you can get one for like around 2 million, I mean, that's a steal, bro. It's really good. Go out here. I really thought there would be a way to get back out of this through here. And perhaps there is. Don't see it. Admittedly, again, not the best at knowing what these levels are, how they work. There's a little area we can go back through here. We noticed that this red part did lower. We have gotten none of the secrets yet, which is kind of surprising. May actually need to turn the map on. What did I definitely missed something over here. So let's go ahead and just head up. Back to this little crevice here. I think I missed. Oh no, that's just where the thing terminates. Okay, what's north of us and to the... Yeah, we need to figure out how to get back up there to the damn outside of the level. Because there's definitely 2 secret areas, right? There's one up there and one up there. And then there's also this, which, okay, this is probably... Oh, nope, can't jump into it. I mean, in the original game, you wouldn't be able to jump into it anyway, so that does make sense. Check through here. I don't see anything. But this stuff wasn't there originally, so that kind of makes sense. I think we'll probably check south again. And as I told you, we are going to be spending, you know, significantly more time in maps just because they are so unfamiliar. Kind of hoping that opens something. It looks like it should. It looks like there should be something there. but I don't see how to get into it, so maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time. Go down here. Sure, there's a section. All right, folks. What the hell am I missing? Because I know I've played this level before enough times to know that the secrets cannot be that hard to get to. Came out here. This is our kind of big area. See another path out of here. Will take us back to this section. These maybe, like, I feel like one of these walls does something. Have to be on this side though. That is I heard something, but nothing major. All right, folks, let's pull up the map. Okay, so that's where we go. Sometimes it's a little revelatory clue is all we need. But I'm always curious to know. So feel free to chime in. Like, what would you do with the property of this size, of this magnitude, as we find our first secret? I believe this will take us to one of the little side things, which in itself, not a secret, but very cool. So I guess maybe the other one over here probably does that as well. Oh, yeah, okay. How do I get... So, can I get down there? Okay. It was like almost like stuck. Oh, this would have been nice to know. There's all our enemies. That takes you up there. Oh, this is a cool little area. That's a nice little hide and seek zone. You can even come out here. Oh shit, obviously I did not recall all of this, but very cool. Okay, so is there a path then to get up to the one section of the map is what I'm wondering. Like, we came out this way, but how do we get up like how we did on that other side? I do want to go back to this other side for a second. Because I want to ride this up and go back to the beginning of the map. And I thought I saw back here there's maybe a path up somewhere. There it is. Oh, it's just a wall. You just walk through it. Okay. So that's nice. So that's something there. So I guess we can't get to that up there. I don't see any item up there necessarily. So we were basically looking in the wrong place is what it was. That's fine. Okay. Very nice. And then we left this here. So it's a good thing we had a way back. I don't think I left the other one up here, but we'll check. We're missing one item. We're sitting at 2.67 million, which is pretty, that's pretty admirable, honestly. It's a pretty good total. But we do have to find this last item. So take a look. And, oh, I bet it's down there in that section that we were in. I bet it was down here and we probably missed it. Nope, it's not that thing because that's like just a decorative item. Where is it, John? We're getting impatient. I don't know. Could be check these rooms again. I mean, we have the luxury, even though I hate using it, of having God mode on. And I will turn it off next episode. Do not worry. At least we'll start off turning it off. But if I keep running into like these weird, just crazy ass ambushes to begin the games, then yeah, I'm going to need to be turning this on more frequently. I really hope I don't have to, because I spent a lot of time trying to get this mod working and doing it exactly what I wanted to do. And for the most part, it does. There's our last item. I knew I saw like a little box behind there. Okay, let's head on out. Get us out of here. Probably the quickest way is just teleport. So there you have it. Against the Wickedly. I can go ahead and turn that map back off. 2.683 million. If you want a large open area with a lot of hot lava, this is probably up your alley. Otherwise, limited use cases for this property. It's a hazardous environment, and it took us a hell of a long time to get through, and it took me even longer off camera. So we'll see you again tomorrow as we continue along and complete the last few levels of this episode. There's my face. Beautiful, isn't it? Goodbye.